I can tell you all the times I've came into the mound, my first pitch, sprayed on everywhere. But that's when you make an adjustment.
Fred Villarreal was never the star player on his t-ball team, but he's done well since. He's now a major leaguer and knows firsthand it's much more about determination rather than statistics when it comes to making a name for yourself in professional baseball.
So it started with my dad tried me out in t-ball, and well, he couldn't find a team for me. So he couldn't find a team because teams had said no to me. So he took it upon himself to practice me.
Villarreal grew up in Brownsville, Texas, a community on the Mexican border known for its high poverty levels. Despite whatever life threw at them, his family gave everything they could to give Villarreal a chance to excel in baseball. His family's dedication really hit home for him on the drive back from a travel tournament when he was 12 years old, a tournament in which Villarreal was not played.
My mom was crying, and well, as a kid, you know, you're 12 years old, you're like, oh, you know, what's wrong? So my father just told me straight up, so we had to pawn your mom's ring in order for you to play here. So that like hit me in the heart as a 12-year-old kid. I was like, wow, I feel like that's when it all sparked for me.
Their sacrifices paid off. The pitcher worked tirelessly, excelling on his high school and travel teams. He received a contract offer to the Tampa Bay Rays in 2016, but chose to play college ball first instead at the University of Houston. He now plays for the Seattle Mariners organization, but despite his success, Villarreal's most prized moments aren't spent on the pitching mounds of the big leagues. Instead, it's being back at home during the off-season, where he dedicates most afternoons to training kids in the sport.
I try and engrave just that there's a lot more to life than just a sport. Like, that's just how it is. Obviously, I've learned a lot from it, and I've brought it into real life. You know, this life isn't perfect. It's not. But if I could show them that, you know, there's a plan out there from us, from the man above, then it's all good.
Villarreal hopes more and more young people in this town will receive scholarships for sports and be able to have opportunities like the ones he's had.
This past year is actually the first year in a while that, you know, it was the first year I've seen all these college signings. There was so many, and well, it's just like, it's not only me, it's like a lot of people out there who, like, they come down and they help out the kids. So that's what it's about. I mean, not even in just sports, but like people who help kids out, that's what it comes down to, like them being great people, and it spreads.
After all, it's being from Brownsville that has shaped a lot of Villarreal's life philosophy.
You know, the culture means a lot to me, and that's why when I'm out there playing, I just think about Brownsville. I'm just like, this is where I'm from, you know, I'm so proud to be where I'm from. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there who just would want to, like, oh, I can't wait to leave the Valley, all this, you know, and talk down on the Valley. But myself, I mean, I just, you know, I'm a firm believer in if you don't like something, then change it.
For The Click, I'm Lauren Sierra.